So yeah, definitely Sergeant Nordenstien with the high mom tag, obviously. You know, he might have DM'd his mom before set and being like, hey, yo, I'm on stream now. Come check me out. So we're going to jump right in. Oh, Niotto playing the Captain Falcon. Very interesting. This matchup is very back and forth. Obviously, Falcon can kind of set the pace because he's the faster character with the better frame data. However, Robin benefiting from a lot of different projectiles that they can use very effectively to keep Falcon out and just get tons of damage. Robin is also a character that not a lot of people come prepared for. This isn't a very standard matchup. And the arc fire into the Nosferatu right off the bat. Getting a good amount of percentage. Nosferatu always coming in with a lot of percent. The higher your deficit, the more percent you get too, so it'll net you some really good value over time. Yep. And you'll notice as well from Nordenstien, he's going to use a lot of those up tilt. And that's the consequence of trying to recover high against Falcon. You're going to have to respect the up tilt from the stage. Nordenstien opting to push out Niotto. Niotto making it back to the stage, though, will get grabbed again. So, as you can see, Nordenstein's strategy right now is get Falcon off stage. Let me get into my ledge trap situation where I know I can get some big conversions and potentially a stock. Right. See. Niotto, though, now with some stage control. Let's see if he can make the most of it. Nordenstien trying to use his movement on the platforms to stay elusive. Fortunately, manages to dip just under the platform with a back air, securing his first stock. Does have a good amount of percentage to run back, though. Picks up the sword. Fortunately, that will reduce his... the sword is like a really fun thing to play with in terms of item game, but picking back, like for... I'm obviously going to give a bit of Robin knowledge here since I know tons about the character, but... picking back the sword up or picking any of the books up does reduce your cooldown into your next sword or into your next book. So you'll see that Robin mains always have the difficult decision of, am I going to maintain my pressure or am I going to try to refresh my tomes and my sword as quickly as possible? It's a lot of resource management. Right now, Niotto dashing in and will finally close the stock. Double jumping with the up air off stage. And Niotto securing himself a very nice lead. We know how explosive Falcon can be, so Sergeant Nordenstien will have to pick things up from here. Oh, very solid thunders there, keeping Niotto at bay. Gets the sword back, doesn't get much out of it. Converts into the arc fire, some bronze sword pressure. Gets the 11 sword back. Niotto with a lot of dash attacks here. You have to start thinking, when is Nordenstien going to pick up on that? And there you go, runs up with the up smash, just going for those raw options. Oh, that's Sour Backer, unfortunately, is out of Levin sword. We'll pick it back up. Ooh, always kind of dangerous to try to run in grab as Robin because you're so slow and you're going to have so much lag after missing the grab. Nosferatu here healing for a lot of percentage. And just like that, Nordenstien getting back into the heat of things. Niotto again with the dash attack. Okay. Niotto controlling the center of the stage. Oh, that was a potential shield break situation there. Niotto's going to have to be extra mindful around those Arc Thunders, because you know that Nordenstein's going to pick up on that and notice it pretty quickly. Oh yeah, it was a bit of an awkward positioning right there for Elwinding back to the stage. Nordenstien seemingly feeling a bit iffy about that game in general, but definitely wasn't trailing from too far behind, and I think that you can definitely get a good stage here for Robin. There's a couple choices that I really like. Kalos, namely, is a very big stage where Robin can get a lot of value, and the platforms will not necessarily set Captain Falcon into too big of an advantage, so it is definitely a stage that I would consider at this point. Removing the platforms can also be an option. However, I see here that we're going to have the Hollow Bastion pick coming in. Oh, and for anyone that didn't know, if you see players looking at their passes, it's because they have the stage list on the back of the pass, which is really, really smart. It allows you to kind of remember what stage do you have available for yourself, especially when you're coming from out of region and you might not necessarily have the same rule set as you do out of town. Or in town, or from home, should I say. There you go. All right. And I think this middle platform will work wonders for Nordenstien here. I really like this Bastion pick from him. Oh no! Niotto trying to dips off stage. I think that was an accident. Just wanted to get the down air near the ledge to set up a combo, but slipped off stage. And a fortunate SD that puts Nordenstien at a very healthy advantage early on into the game. Arc Thunder on the gets Niotto's shield low. Oh yeah, no. At one point, Sergeant Nordenstien's gonna have to back up and think to himself, like, are those grabs really worth it when I'm running in like this? He's not getting the most value from those yet. And it's very tempting, like, for having played Robin, I understand how tempting it is to go for the grabs because you're often shield conditioning your opponent. So you kind of want to grab, but personally, I prefer kind of just jumping and landing into Nosferatu after the shield conditioning, as that is a bit more unpredictable and will also heal you as well. Because Nosferatu is one of the better moves I find for Robin, and generally speaking, I would tier it pretty high in terms of all the moves in Smash. It gives you not only damage but healing, so the percent difference that you're covering is massive. Niotto cleaning up though after his SD, off to a splendid lead. And Sergeant Nordenstien's gonna, potentially that's his winner's stock right here. And there you go, brings it back to even stocks. Already starting off the day on singles with very close sets. The Arc Fire into the Nosferatu conversion, gets some healing, gets him back into the percent lead. Niotto here though. Oh, I thought that maybe like the short hop up air was coming. Seemingly Niotto had something else in mind. There you go. Oh, that was so aggressive right there, but it will be Sergeant Nordenstien's game on game 2. So these guys are going to go to game 3 already in the pools bracket. And this sets the table for a really, really fun bracket. You know, when you have a competition that's like this close early onto the stream, it's always very satisfying to see. These guys really going at it really well. And now this though is a spot where if I'm Niotto, I'm thinking to myself, hey, yo, is that battlefield available? Can I get some kind of triplag going, you know? That is usually a stage that is a bit less advantageous for Robin, in my opinion. Kind of want to keep things close quarter, but you know what? Goes out of left field, not what I expected with the FD pick. Very interesting. And you know, I respect it as a pick because the thing with Robin is not the best defense, not the best moves to land and answer back. So when you have a lack of platforms to land to the ground, you'll see that Falcon will try to extend his up air pressures and just really get a lot of mileage out of that on a stage where there's no other reprieve for Robin. There you go. Okay. Niotto. Also, Niotto's dash attack is going to get even, like, he's been getting a lot of success from his dash attack so far. And when you don't have any platforms to land on, you're going to see Niotto catch a lot of landings with that. Although right now, very close between these guys. A sour spot down air, working in Niotto's favor, netting him the first stock of this game 3. There you go. Pressure off stage. Now Nordenstien with the ledge trap. Big advantage for him. Doesn't quite get some mileage from that. In fact, it looks like it's Niotto just snowballing out of it. Oh, no, that gets... Oh, very unfortunate situation there for Niotto. Maybe should have considered staying on the stage, trying to get a read rather than double dipping and trying to extend that lead even further. It's always difficult to make these game time decisions. There you go, Nordenstien. Really comfortable with his game plan. And Robin, not a character that gets the most out of their throw follow-ups, so it's understandable that he's kind of been prioritizing throwing Niotto off stage. However, Niotto with the up smash, now in a very healthy lead. Arc fire, double arc fire into back air. That will be a lot of percent. And just like that, Nordenstien right back into it. Just needs one big hit here. And the stocks will be all evened up. Oh no, again the running grab. Not getting Nordenstien where he wants to be. And the back air will catch Niotto's double jump going into the last stock. Both these guys. At this point, it's a toss-up. Who's gonna win it? Nordenstien going for the down throw follow-up that time. Oh man. Many spot dodges coming in from Niotto here, and it's gotten him out of so many grabs, so many pressure situations. Double arc fire covers the ledge get up here, and Sergeant Nordenstien training the whole game, finally getting a bit of a percent lead for himself. Things now dead even. Niotto trying to dip off stage. These guys keep trying to spike each other, and finally Niotto backing up a bit, getting the forward smash, closing out that stock, and will be getting his first dub of the day, moving on versus Captain Clutch into the winners round 2 of the pool. Super interesting pool that we have here, actually. Remrin is in this pool, Babino's in this pool. This is also Black Twin